Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is that you? The scripture comes from Mark 4. On another occasion, he began to teach beside the lake. Such a huge crowd gathered around him that he went and sat in a boat on the water, while the crowd remained on the shore nearby. He began to instruct them at great length by the use of parables, and in the course of his teaching said, "Listen carefully to this. A farmer went out sowing. Some of what he sowed landed on the footpath where the birds came along and ate it. Some of the seed landed on the rocky ground where it had little soil. It sprouted immediately because the soil had no depth. Then, when the sun rose and scorched it, it began to wither for lack of roots. Again, some landed among thorns, which grew up and choked it off, and there was no yield of grain. Some seed finally landed on good soil and yielded grain that sprang up to produce at a rate of 30 and 60 and 100-fold. Having spoken this parable, he added, "Let him who has ears to hear me hear." Okay, so here's the message. Here's the message. Here's the message. Here's the message. God said, okay, God is basically saying, and whatever it is that you are doing, okay, whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you, it don't matter if you do hair, it don't matter if you are a businessman or businesswoman, it doesn't matter if you are into like banking or whatever it is that you do, there will always be somebody else that do the same thing, okay? In reality, regardless to if and I feel like the seeds would be like, this would be the thought that has come across people to do this, or you should do this, or maybe you should do this. The point of the matter is, how are you doing it and how are you conducting yourself? If you are doing it in a way where there is no roots, okay? And what we talk about roots, okay? It's so ironic because right before I got ready to get up and do this message right here, I was looking at my plants and I was like, oh, look at how my lettuce is just doing this thing over here. You know what I'm saying? But and my spinach right here, which y'all can see my spinach. Y'all can't really see my lettuce. It's in the back and it's over on the side over here. And y'all can't really see my tomato plant, and it's okay though. But I just feel like God is saying, in order for these, let me show y'all. Okay, Lord. Okay, let me show y'all. In order for the plants to get to the size that they gotta have roots. You see what I'm saying? And the roots is what it's what pulls the nutrients into, like, it pulls the nutrients up. Without roots, without any roots, without the roots actually being able to go under the ground and build and pull the nutrients up, your plant may grow. And this happened, okay, because I had on one of my lettuces, my Lola Rosa lettuce, one of them had, how do I say it, like, it was growing, like, I don't know how the seed got there, but the seed got on the outside of the little cup that they're sitting in. And because the seed was on the outside, the plant was trying to grow on the outside, but it wasn't doing anything because in reality, the roots couldn't really get in there the way they wanted to. The plant couldn't really, like, and that's just like, there are certain variables of plants that I just simply cannot grow in this. Like, I cannot grow carrots in here. I want to grow my carrots, but I can't grow carrots inside of here because a carrot is a root vegetable. It's a root crop, and it needs somewhere for it to, like, the where's the carrot go be, okay? And I just feel like God is just basically saying, long story short, your roots. What are your roots? Your root will be your foundation. Your root is what you are standing on. Your root, the root is the reason that even though there are some plants, like, it doesn't matter how much you cut it back, it don't matter how much you trim at it, it is still going to keep growing. It is not until you get it like grass, okay? It's not until you get in there and you dig up the roots that you can actually stop it from growing. And God is saying, if you don't have those roots, that strong foundation, then anything will just easily blow you over. It will be easy for somebody to tear you down if you haven't built your foundation. If you haven't put forth the effort to build your foundation. If you haven't put forth the effort, um, okay, so I just heard God say that He is the shepherd and His sheep know Him. Okay? And that's just like if God puts you in a position to where you have a flock, or you have people that are following you, you have people that you are speaking to, you people you are supposed to help, people that you are, if you are a leader, okay, in God's community, God says that if you don't take out the time to build your foundation, then any old thing is just gonna knock you over. But if you are the type, you took out all the time to build your foundation, you're not lying, okay? You're not being fake. And y'all already know, as much as sometimes I don't like telling my business, as much as sometimes I don't be wanting to tell y'all things like, such as where I live. I live in Houston, okay? I know a lot of people from Houston watch my channel. Not only because either they actually know me and have met me in person, or because they just simply found me because YouTube just work like that. Sometimes the people in your area are who you are going to see, or just simply because it just happened. But in reality, it is what it is. I'm a person, okay? I'm a people, and I like I have to live somewhere, and I just feel like it's not to say that it is an important aspect of my life, but it is something that I have no problem being honest about. I have no problem being honest about that Star is not my real name. I have no problem being honest about just different aspects of my life. Sometimes I end up talking about experiences that I have had. Sometimes I talk about different things that I'm going through, but when it really comes down to it, I don't feel like I'm in a position to where I am a seed that was thrown on a rock, because it took years for God to get me to where I am. It took years before God even called me to be a pastor. God was already molding me for this here, okay? And and that would just be like, I remember I talked about this before. God keep reminding me of this, of when I was on Instagram, okay? And I was nice, and I decided to shout out this girl, okay? I gave her a shout out. She asked me for a shout out. I said, okay, I'll shout you out. You shout me out. After I shouted her out, she started mimicking me, and she started trying to take her pictures. Like, I took my pictures and copying the different things that I was doing. And in her description, she just kept throwing shade at me and throwing shade and throwing shade. And I was like, what is wrong with this person? What's wrong with this girl? So mentally, she is not all the way there. Mentally, something is not right. And I know that she did it in an attempt to get the people that was following me to unfollow me and think that I was like her. And even though I took out the time to write a post about it, a lot of people were like, we knew that wasn't true. Like, we know. And they do, because I literally would wake up, feed my son, and post videos and pictures of me working out. And then I would go on and record myself doing my makeup, record the process of doing a photo shoot. And I would post videos of the process, post videos of and all this stuff takes hours, y'all, okay? And a lot of the people that were following me were doing the same thing, and they knew that it was literally impossible for me to be doing what I was doing while simultaneously living the kind of lifestyle that she had going on. And I'm saying all this to say, like, God is saying that even if you feel like there is someone that is, I don't know if this person is trying to copy you. I don't know if this person is trying to insinuate that you are not the way that you are, or if somebody is trying to attack your character, or somebody is like, whatever it is, this person is doing something out of malice, And God said they can carry on doing what they want to out of malice. They are the ones that are making themselves look bad. You don't look bad. You don't look bad. You don't look bad because somebody else is trying to be a bully, okay? And they're trying to be mean, or they're trying to be petty, or whatever it is that they're trying to be. In reality, Like I said, I posted my post. I apologize to my following for even involving somebody like that into like that community. And I removed, the post where I was shouting her out. I blocked her and I moved on with my life. And I just feel like God is saying that even if somebody is trying to attack your character or somebody is trying to make up rumors about you, maybe this person is trying to say that you are like whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that this person is trying to do, God said that He has planted you deep in good soil. You are standing on good soil. You are not the kind of person where somebody can just come and attack you and get away with it, and they can just like, no, it's kind of like they tripping, okay? They tripping, and that's the message. And God is just basically saying, like, you don't have to worry about somebody trying to attack you, or somebody trying to come after you, or somebody trying to do this and somebody doing that. Like, y'all, I don't care. I'm not finna sit around and stress myself out about somebody wanting to whatever they want to do. Like just like I said, sometimes people try to attack me in the comment section. I'm not about to argue with nobody. I'm not about to go back and forth with somebody. If they want to make a video and have all the smoke and all the hate and all the nastiness towards me, they are showing their colors, not mine. Because in reality, they don't know me. And I know that when it comes to me, I'm 100% real. I don't come on here and be fake and try to act like I'm perfect. I always been perfect and I'm going to be the most perfect person forever. Because that is a lie, okay? That is a lie. I've told y'all several times that in my day, your girl used to act a complete fool. And that is 100% the truth. Nothing but the truth, okay? But in reality, God is saying that even if you are having to deal with this, somebody trying to attack your character, somebody trying to I hear God saying somebody is trying to assassinate someone's character. They are showing their own colors. You are not doing anything wrong, and you can just carry on with what you're doing. And to be honest, as somebody that has experienced a lot of bullying or people trying to bully me, okay, because I would be real and say when I was younger, it ain't no bullying, okay, come here. Come catch these hands. I'm about to slide you up and down the court, the street, wherever we at. But yeah, nah, don't play with me. But anyways, even at this point, like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's all you gonna run, go ahead and run your mouth, boo. Go ahead and run your mouth, boo. Go ahead and type as much as you want to, boo. Go ahead. If it helps you to do you feel better? That's wonderful. Okay, you have a wonderful day. You be blessed. Okay, and I feel like that's the message. God said, when He plants you in such a way that your roots are strong. He plants you in such a way that your roots are being nourished by Him, okay? Your roots are being nourished with good nutrients. You are in good soil, and you don't have to worry about somebody coming and trying to, what does it say? When the sun rose and scorched it, it began to wither for lack of roots. You don't have to worry about the sun rising and being scorched because you have good soil. You are planted in the ground in a stable condition. You don't have to worry about when it's time for you to start bearing fruits. You can't bear fruits because your roots are not actually digging into the soil. If the roots not digging into the soil, the roots are not getting any nutrients. And if the roots not getting any nutrients, the plants will eventually die. It will surely die. And God is saying that without the proper nutrients, and in this is it an analogy? Parable? The nutrients would be God. Okay, this will be God speaking to you. This will be somebody that is following what God has asked them to do. That is completely aligned with what God is telling them to do. And if you are completely aligned with what God is telling you to do, you will know when not to do something and when to do something. Like, I was being nice by sharing this woman, okay? But she turned around and did something to cause me harm. But in reality, what she thought was going to cause me harm, it did not harm me, because God is the one that planted me there. And even though, like I said, came a long way, went the wrong way, all of that helped me with what I'm doing today. Because today, if I can record by myself, I know how to do the lighting. I know how to, I don't need a whole production team here to get this going. And even though it's a weird way to learn how to not need a production team to keep this going, it is what it is. In reality, this is something that you can do if you can use a phone and get the word of God out. And yeah, but I also think that it helps. Even though I don't have everything as perfect as I want to, and I don't have everything exactly the way that I would like it to be. But it is what it is. Due to circumstance, I'm just gonna make some shake. And for the background, we got the window, we got the plants over here, and we got this stool that I found outside. Okay, I'm gonna be real and say that I cleaned it off, and yeah, I'm gonna reupholster it. But in reality, I found this stool, and I was like, "You are mine." Okay. And the last thing I would say to what I just said, because God said this: another man's trash is another man's treasure. Just because somebody don't like you, and they don't value you, and they don't feel as though you're important, or they don't feel as though you are worthy of the blessings or whatever it is that you are receiving from God, does not mean that God does not treasure you. That's their opinion, and that's their loss. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, right before I was about to click the button, I looked at this message, the part of the scripture: such a huge crowd gathered around him that he went and sat in a boat on the water while the crowd remained on the shore nearby. So for somebody, this is a situation that was done publicly, and it was meant to cause you to go in isolation. It was meant to cause you shame. It may have been meant to cause you embarrassment. God says you have no reason to be embarrassed. You have no reason to be ashamed, because in reality, you did no wrong. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.